Quazi here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the most powerful system, not a technique, but rather a system of visualization that's going to help you manifest your dream life very, very predictably. Before I begin this video, I want to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you want to enroll into a competition to win this book for completely free at the end of the week, just comment Life Mastery down below and we'll be picking one lucky winner to get this book for completely free on every single Friday. Also, I'm super excited to announce that the free one-to-one consult for the Reality Mastery program is now open. There are many spots available now, so make sure you wait till the end of the video for the announcement on that. And with that, let's get started with this video. Now, today I'm out here in Boston, my favorite classroom, doing this video, but what I'm going to talk to you about is a visualization system. Now, most people try out all of these techniques, and they try out one or two techniques, and maybe it goes well, maybe it doesn't, and they just slowly give up. There is no consistency with a visualization practice, but if you have a system that actually works and you can predictably generate results from it, then it's just a no-brainer. It's a dodo question. Obviously, you would use that, right? So this is exactly what I've been using. What I'm about to share with you right now is what I've been using to help me get up until this point, achieve all of these things in my life and really help me predictably get results with visualization in my life. So let's get started. Now, before we actually get started with this model, this actually comes from a book called Transurfing Reality. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go and check it out. It's by an author called Vadim Zeland, who is an author for all of these, quantum physics, Russian esoteric teachings, and somehow all of these ideas came to him, and then he just became a teacher and started writing all of these books and transferring all of these ideas out to the world. Now, these teachings can get very, very complex, so that's why I do these videos, to share with you my personal experience on how I use them and the little tweaks that actually make them work. So it's kind of like, in Harry Potter, if some of you've watched, it's, what is it, the Half-Blood Prince, when Snape learns how to actually use the formulae and squeeze the bean rather than actually cut it. For those of you who are avid Harry Potter fans, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's like you got to know how to use the tweaks. It's not enough to just read the book and go about it, but you got to use the actual tweaks and learn how to use it rather than following it formulaically. So with that, let's get started. So first of all, what I want to start talking about is the film and script model of viewing reality. Now, there are many different models of viewing reality. There is what's known as the mirror model. That's another model, and there's also the film and script model in this transurfing space. Now, how the film and script model works is it's basically describes this whole reality, any single possible reality that can be manifested, as a particular script. So one lifeline is a script that leads to a particular frame. When you visualize a singular frame or maybe a collection of frames when it's a moving picture. So you are currently part of a script, and this script is unfolding according to how you've lived in the past and what thoughts and attitudes you had. There's a delay principle. Rome wasn't built in a day. So this takes some time to actually build up to a certain point. So there's a delay principle, meaning that whatever thoughts, actions you had in the past, you are experiencing that today. So currently, you are on a script that you may or may not have chosen. The point is, we want to consciously choose this script, so the future frames that do come are the ones that we've consciously chosen, rather than the ones we've been unconsciously subject to. So with that being said, let's talk about this film and script model and how to use it in our lives. So in this film and script model, there are different scripts that lead to your goal frame. So there is a script that leads to you being a millionaire. There's a script that leads to you, in your current situation. There's a script that leads you to being caught up in some hurricane or some natural disaster. There are many different possible parallel realities that can be manifested. So with that being said, if you want to craft your own script, we use visualization. When you visualize, you actually craft a future frame that you would like to see in your life. And as a result of that, this script is automatically crafted. Okay, so you don't have to go out there and write out your script. If you did that, that would be fantastic. But you don't have to do that. When you choose that final frame, that is a singular frame that corresponds to a script. Okay? So that is the film and script model, and visualizing is a way of accessing this film and script model. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is desire versus intention. So if you look at desire and intention, people start thinking when they start studying the law of attraction and get a little bit deeper into it. At first the paradigm is, okay, you need a lot of desire. That's the paradigm of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You need a burning passion and a burning desire to do something. But then as you get deeper into it, you learn that, it's not desire that you need intention. But as you get even deeper and deeper, and a lot of people aren't at that level, you need both. You start to realize that you need both. So to understand the quality of desire and intent, desire is kind of like the gas that you put on, the potential. Okay, so without potential, there would be no movement. There is no point of having intention. If there is no desire, what's the point in having intention, right? So you need a high desire and a high intention. You got to learn how to channel your natural desires. There's already desire. You don't need to create desire. You can find it deep within you if you just learn to remove all the things that's blocking you from getting to wherever you want to. So you want this purified desire and you want it to transmute it into intention to help you move forward towards your goals. So now, desire is defined as the focus on the end goal itself. Intention is defined as the movement, the focus on the movement towards the end goal. So in this film and script model, if we have the frame, the future frame we want to manifest, and we have the script that we would like to play, desire is the focus on that frame, and intention is the focus on movement towards that frame. So the impending frames that come between you, where you are right now, and where you would like to get to. Okay, unless that frame is one step ahead of you. Unless you just visualize taking a step forward and you can just put your left leg forward and boom, it's done. But most of the time, people are focusing themselves on a final destination, something they would really want in their lives. So that's why the intention is missing. That's why most people aren't able to get to that final destination, because the intention is missing. So now, this actually leads me to what is known as goal visualization versus process visualization. A lot of people, when they learn about the law of attraction manifestation, they say that, you should just focus on the end destination and just forget it and leave it to the world to create it for you. And while that's good, it's good, but at the same time, it's not the most effective way of going about it. We want to consciously create our lives, right? Now, I'm going to explain to you why that's good and why that's bad. Why this is good is because you just let go of it and you let the universe craft the means for you. But at the same time, why it's bad is it kind of is akin to just hoping and praying for something to happen. You keep visualizing $1 million coming up. You keep praying for it. It's kind of like, okay, it's going to come somehow without any sort of action or without any sort of effort on your part. If you go into the mirror model of reality, how it works is you got to meet the world halfway. You ask something of the world, but you got to meet it halfway, or else it won't be effective at all. Right? So if I just sat in my couch all day and I said, okay, somehow 3 YouTube videos are going to get made today. Right? Somehow, on every single Thursday, 3 YouTube videos are going to be made. I'm just going to sit on my couch and just wait for it to happen. No, you're just cheating reality. So reality is going to cheat you. The mirror is going to reflect that. So if you don't put in the effort, reality doesn't put in the effort for you. So this is all a means of getting luck in your favor, right? So this leads us to goal visualization versus process visualization. Goal visualization is the most akin to desire. Goal visualization is the focus on the end goal itself. Okay? So that's why this is the closest to desire. Process visualization is the focus on the movement towards that goal. So that's why process visualization is akin to intention. You need a healthy amount of both in your life. Okay? So process visualization is closest to just taking action in this moment. If you take action, obviously you're going to move forward. You're arranging everything in this current frame. But action isn't the most effective without visualization, without any sort of big picture of what you would like to create in your life. If there's no vision, then action is going to fail. So always remember that. So if you start to get a healthy balance of goal visualization and process visualization, that's the key. Desire plus intention is what yields a perfect manifestation. Okay? So to really give you an example of this right now, what really happens when most people visualize is that they are here. Okay? This is the current frame. That's the current frame, and they would like to get to a frame here. Right? So this is the desired frame. So current frame, desired frame. But these frames in the middle are missing. Now, if these frames are missing, this is akin to desire. There is no intention in there, right? So to give you an example, if I'm Quazi here right now, making maybe 20K a month in my business every single month, and I want to get to a point where I'm making 20K a day in my business, well, I got to go through the other processes. Like, what's the next step for me? Well, the next the next step for me would be to get to 100K a month in my business, right? So I want to get from 20K a month to 100K a month to 100K a day, or 20K a day, whatever that may be. So this is really putting in the frames in the middle. So when you set a macro, larger picture goal, you got to set little goals to help you take that one step forward. What most people do, and why most people fail with goal setting, is that they either set goals too large without setting little goals to help them get to that point, or they set goals too little without having a bigger picture. So it's either too much intention or too much desire. There's no balance between the two. So now, if I were to set this goal, I want to make 100K a month. Even getting to 100K a month, I would have to set some goal here. I would set, let's say, okay, well, how do I get to that? What do I know right now? That is where process visualization comes in. Process visualization is based on what you already know. As you get into the momentum of process visualization and taking action, aka say, I know that all I need to do is make 3 YouTube videos every single week. This is all I know. Get on sales calls, give my clients value, help them transform their lives. That's all I know for now. I don't know much else. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep visualizing me doing my YouTube videos. Before I even come, I'm process visualizing this. I'm seeing myself do amazing videos, and at the end, when I release these videos, these get a lot of views and a lot of people benefit from it. They get a lot of value from it. That's what I'm doing when I'm doing process visualization. And then when I'm interacting with my clients and my group, I'm going to see them getting crazy value, giving me testimonials, transforming their lives. And at the same time, I'm going to see myself closing the sales calls that are coming up. So that is all that constitutes process visualization. But at the same time, every single day, I also do a goal visualization. I also see myself at the end destination in my LA mansion, earning $3 million months, making 100K days. I also see myself driving my Ferrari, waking up next to my wife, traveling the world, helping transform lives at a larger scale. So I always visualize the final destination, and this actually opens up doorways to process visualization, okay? So this is absolutely key. So let's say you are in a point where you want to start your own business, you want to start your online business, but you're at a 9-to-5 job and you have no idea what to do. And I was there too. Well, my idea was, okay, why don't I start a YouTube channel? Let's see how that goes. So that's the first step. I start visualizing the process of me starting my YouTube channel, it growing over and over. One thing leads to another. People start asking me for coaching. I'm like, oh, well, reality is arranging everything for me. But there always has to be this momentum. There always has to be the balance of desire and intent in anything that you do. And this is the key. Okay, so you always got to have process visualization and also goal visualization. A lot of people miss out on this, and as a result, they get no momentum, no forward movement in these lifelines, in these frames. So there is no forward movement in that. So to really end this video, I'm going to share with you 2 keys that's going to help hammer this home. The first key is that you should always have a goal slide and a process visualization every single day. Now, what I like to do is every single day, first thing in the morning, last thing before bed, in the Reality Mastery program, and what we do is the self-mastery guide. And this is a comprehensive, absolute, goal card, vision board on steroids that every single student does. It's the secret formula for Reality Mastery, and we do this goal visualization and automatically do it first thing in the morning, last thing before bed, every single day. So that is your goal visualization. So you want to have some sort of visualizing the final destination. And for 2 to 3 years, I've been visualizing the same final destination, maybe adding some stuff to it, maybe embellishing it a little more, but in general, the same final destination. Okay? So what I do is I visualize myself waking up in my LA mansion, going downstairs, in the pool, that my friends are like asking me to jump in. I'm like, yeah, and then I jump in, and then I go out, and there's my Ferrari, but I forget my keys to the Ferrari. And then my wife comes in, Bridget comes out, gives me the keys to the Ferrari, I catch it, and I'm jumping in my Ferrari Spider, and then the gates open up, and then I go out into the town. It's on the top of the hill. That's what I visualize every single day. First thing in the morning, last thing before bed. And why we do that at those times is because your subconscious is the most moldable. 20 minutes before you fall asleep, as you're falling asleep, and 20 minutes right after you wake up. So make sure you're doing that. And the process visualization occurs throughout the day. Now, most people think you've got to sit down 20 minutes to visualize. No, you don't. You just want to keep that slide alive. So when I do process visualization, I'll be visualizing like a maniac. I don't live in this current reality. I live in the next moment. People say be present. You can be present while still crafting your future, right? Being present is just being in this moment. I can be in this moment and craft the future moments. So that's what we do in visualizing. I'm not mentalizing about the future or the past, but rather crafting it the way I would like. So it doesn't have to be a 2 to 3 minute visualization. It just can be a short 10 to 15 second burst of visualizing. I do this throughout the day just to keep that slide alive and that energy alive and to get into the feeling. So that's the secret. That's key number 1. Key number 2, what you want to do is visualize without attachment to it. Okay, and what that really means is that don't visualize to manipulate some result. Don't visualize to get something. Visualize to enjoy what it feels like when your problems have been solved, when you've gotten that thing that you've always wanted, and how you feel. That's what you should be visualizing. So don't visualize to really get and manipulate something from reality, but rather to actually enjoy that feeling. Once you let go of the need to manipulate and get, and you just enjoy, it just comes to you. The energy is more expansive when you just enjoy it, right? Rather than you try to get something, you're out there trying to get something from reality. So those are the 2 keys. And with that, I conclude this video. I sincerely hope this helped. Leave me a comment below, letting me know what you thought of this, and try this out in your life, and I'm excited for you to start getting results from this. So just to recap, we talked about the film and script model, and how there are different scripts and different frames in this reality. There's a current frame that you're experiencing right now as a result of the current script that's at play, as a result of the past thoughts and actions and attitudes that you had. There is desire and intent, and why you need a healthy balance of both. You need desire, and you need to transmute it into intention. People miss out this desire because they don't goal visualize. Goal visualization gives rise to the process visualization. If you keep turning the goal slide where you'd like to be, eventually a process comes to you. People in the Reality Mastery program, they're posting, holy shit, I've never seen this before. But as a result of practicing all of these principles, doors are starting to open up for me. I just had a client who was able to quit one job, which pays $55K a month, $55K a year to $105K a year. And now she's about to transform into that and then go from that to another one and another one, because she has her goal of creating generational wealth, which you put in her self-mastery guide. So make sure you goal visualize, and also you do the process visualization. Okay, so you want to keep visualizing the process every single day as you go throughout the day, seeing what the next step is. And if you don't know what the process is right now, don't worry too much about it. Just anything that you do, keep visualizing it. And it'll all connect to that future frame you are trying to create in your life. And the key is goal and process. Number 1 key, goal and process. That's it, every single day. Number 2, visualize without needing something, but rather just to enjoy that ideal scene you've created. And with that, I conclude this video. Sincerely hope this helped. And so if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I think if you like this, it does something with the algorithm that it promotes this video and gets this out to a lot of people. So make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out. And also, I'm super duper excited to announce that we're growing a massive Facebook group, and I've already just backtracked on the pending memberships, and we're immediately approving members. So make sure you click on the link in the description below to join this group of this like-minded people, like-minded community, and grow together in your manifestation journey. Also, I'm super excited to announce as well that the Reality Mastery program is open for enrollment, and we have had new spots open up recently. So make sure you click on the link in the description below to sign up for the free one-to-one consult with me directly to see if we would be a right fit to work together and for me to help you take your life to the absolute next level. Now, the results the students have gotten have been absolutely crazy. I want you to be a part of this as well, and let's help you transform your life. So make sure you click on the link in the description below, and I hope I see you there. Till next time. Peace.